and welcome to my channel. I'm Lady Starfire, and today I wanted to bring you something about the upcoming Sabbath. It is known as Lammas or Lughnasadh, and it's the first of the harvest festivals. It's really a great holiday. I really enjoy it, and I hope you enjoy learning about it. Now, I do have some notes here just to make sure I don't forget anything, because I have several things I really want to try to cover with you. And if you notice, I have changed my flowers to have a combination of summer and fall, even though because we're like halfway in between. But being a harvest festival, I just felt like it was time to bring about some other colors because, fall gets so beautiful. I really enjoy it. So anyway, since we're at that halfway point and we're harvesting things, I just figured I would change up some colors for you. All right, so as I said, we're halfway through this particular season, which is between the summer solstice and the fall equinox. Okay, fall equinox is known as Mabon, and we'll cover that one in September. Okay, so being the first of the harvest festivals, now it's largely known as a grain harvest. Back in Ireland, it was a really big thing that if the farmers did not produce enough wheat and did not harvest it at the right time, then people would starve. So if they harvested too early, they would run out of food. All right, if they harvested too late, they may not have enough crops. So it was all about timing for them at that point. And the first harvest was at Lammas. For them, it was Lammas. And they would harvest enough to fix bread to have a feast on that night, which is August the 1st is when we celebrate this, okay? And like any Sabbath, just to let you know, if you can't do it on the exact day, it's fine. If you need to, do it the closest weekend day, it's okay. It's best if you can do at least something on that day. But if you're trying to have a gathering, sometimes you have to kind of make allowances. As a general rule, you got a 3-day window of when it's still actually that Sabbath. But, do what you got to do, okay? It's more important to, acknowledge and celebrate than, to say, well, I can't do it on that day, so I'm going to miss it altogether. All right? So let's work on that. So, but anyway, as I was saying, the word Lammas in the old English time meant loaf moss. Okay, so it got changed to Lammas, but that was the translation, was loaf as in a loaf of bread, moss, because they celebrated being able to have bread to stay alive. Okay, back in the really olden days, and these traditions are still carried on today. All right, now the other tradition that is used is using the other name that this particular day is celebrated, which is called Lughnasadh. Go back and look at the beginning thing, or I'll try to remember to pop it up here, this spelling. This is celebrating the god Lugh. Okay, now Lugh is a Celtic god, and his particular things that he kind of governed over he's a god of craftsmanship. He was skilled in many things, okay? Blacksmithing, wheel making, fighting, all sorts of stuff. So, but a lot of people, especially if they follow a Celtic path, then they are going to celebrate the god Lugh, for this one, okay? And then they'll usually adorn their house with various things that tend to celebrate Lugh. Also, I did forget to tell you, I have this on here. Now, in our tradition, we refer to this as a bowling. Okay? Now, this is a ritual tool that is used for us to cut string, trim candles, things like that. Now, this sucker here is super sharp. Don't want to cut any fingers or anything with it. It's just like an athame. If it draws blood, you got to bury it in the ground for a year and a day, and that really is not a great thing because it won't survive. So, but it's also representative of the sickle, which was used you know, back before we got all this machinery to harvest the wheat, you know, slice it that way. Okay. So anyway, once again, I didn't set up a whole altar. Y'all have seen altar setups. Add candles. You know, you want to add things on your altar if you're doing that. Things that are harvested at this time where you live. Okay. Because some of y'all live on the other side of the world from me, and you may harvest different things than we harvest here. Okay. So here, I mean, we're doing grains, we're doing apples, some berries and things like that. So use what works for you. You know, the stores, I've been seeing lots of corn on the cob, which is awesome. Okay. So, you know, you could do that as well. Use the shucks and make some corn dolls. You know, make use of things and decorate and make it a festival. Make it important. Okay. So do what you do. That's what's important. So, you know, there are some that, you know, do rituals. Okay. I do a ritual to celebrate the Sabbath. Even if you don't have someone to help you do an actual circle, that ritual, you can still celebrate with just the feast. I mean, we have a feast after circle, but, you know, okay, so you're not doing a circle. So you're going to put out some different things and celebrate, maybe decorate, you know, and have a feast. Have a feast of harvested things. If you have your own garden, use things that you harvest out of your garden. You know, because that's what's being harvested right now. Okay. So there's no right or wrong with it. Make it how you want it. You know, the main thing to remember at this time is that we're giving thanks to the earth and the God and goddess, whoever you work with, for giving us food, providing us this first harvest. Okay. So it's the first of three, and we'll work on the other ones as that time comes. But, you know, it's just really important that you give thanks and give back to the earth. You know, you harvest, you know, berries, throw a few out and give thanks. You know, give back to the God and the goddess. Give back to the earth. Always give thanks, and you will always be bountiful in your harvest, no matter what type of harvest that is. If you always give thanks, and you're always appreciative, and you always honor where you get these things from, it will always provide for you. This is really important. Once again, make sure that, you know, whatever things you're doing, okay, whether it's beautiful flowers, you know, a basket of apples, a bowl of, you know, squash or whatever vegetables you're getting, you know, some watermelon, whatever it is, just put it out, you know, show that you are giving thanks for the bounties that you are receiving. Now, that's what harvest festivals are about. That's the number one thing that we're doing here, is giving thanks. Because without those harvests, you'll starve. Yeah. Without the farmers out there that plant and harvest and provide these things for us that some of us aren't able to grow for ourselves, you will starve. You know, we've got to have it, whether it's meat, fish, poultry, you know, your vegetables, whatever it is. If the earth, the farmers, whatever, if it's not provided for you, you will starve. So be sure to give thanks, no matter how you do it, whether it's through decorating, through having, you know, a circle, a full ritual, you know, a feast. No matter what it is that you're doing, make sure that you're giving thanks as part of that. Okay. Yeah. You know, this is just really, really important. And if you're planning on doing something for Lammas or Lughnasadh, you know, leave me a comment down there. I really appreciate it. You know, and if you appreciate my videos, hit the subscribe and that bell also. And don't forget the like button, okay? So all of these things help me to do this. You know, without comments, without likes, without subscribers, without people watching and sharing my videos, you know, I'll think that maybe you don't really like them or want them. And it's why do I do this? Why do I spend my time making them for y'all to watch? So be sure to let me know that it is important to you that I keep making videos, okay? I don't ask for money. I don't ask for any of those things. I ask that you watch them. I ask that you subscribe and share my videos, like them, and give me comments. Tell me what I'm doing right. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. I don't care. It's fine. I can't improve if you don't tell me what you want. Okay? Because I'm doing this for y'all. I'm not doing it for me. I already know the information. You know, I spend my time making these videos for you, each of you, so that you can learn and know all these things and, you know what to do and get truthful information. All right. So just, click it all for me. All right. I appreciate it. I really do. And I enjoy making videos for y'all. I don't really like seeing myself on camera, but it's how I get the information to more people. Not all of y'all can walk in my store for me to help you. So this is my next way of doing it. And I hope that all of y'all enjoy it. And I'll keep doing them as long as I know that's what you want. Okay. So anyway, all right. I want everyone to have a wonderful, wonderful Lammas, Lughnasadh Harvest Festival, whichever word you want to use for it. Go do something fun. Put out your spread, your feast, and give thanks. Okay? Most important, give thanks. Okay? So, anyway, I hope you learned something from this. I hope it helps you some. And I'll see you in the next video. Okay? So, till the next time, blessed be everyone. And remember, I love you. Okay? Bye.